So, are you torn between choosing a Hobonichi planner or Sterling Ink planner? Unsure which one fits your planning style? Today, I'm here to clear up the confusion. I'll be breaking down these two awesome planner brands so you can make a confident choice before hitting that buy button. Let's roll. So, first, let's talk about size because size matters. This is the Hobonichi and this is the Sterling Ink planner, just in case you're wondering. So, Hobonichi planners come in A5, A6, and a unique size called Weeks, which is a bit smaller than the Traveler's Notebook style. Meanwhile, Sterling Ink offers all the sizes that Hobonichi offers too, but it has also the basic size, this is the basic size, a passport size, and the Traveler's Notebook size as well. This means you've got more choices as a planner lover, and you might just find Sterling Ink more appealing than Hobonichi because of this variety of sizes. The size is the biggest reason why I ended up choosing the Sterling Ink because I love the basic size, which is much smaller than A5, but definitely bigger than the A6 size. So now let's take a look at the papers. So both Hobonichi and Sterling Ink use the same type of paper called the New Senzen Tomo River paper. So this is my old Hobonichi actually, but the paper type is the same. I hope you can see this. But the only difference is the Hobonichi planner, which is the Weeks planner, this has a cream colored paper, while the rest of their Hobonichi range uses the same white paper. On the other hand, Sterling Ink uses everything in white paper. So this is the cream colored. As you can see, it's a bit different. Now, speaking from personal preference, I find writing on the white paper much more vibrant and visible compared to the cream colored paper that is used in the Weeks planner. So as you see, I feel like this is more attractive than on the cream colored paper. So I'm not sure why Hobonichi kept the Weeks paper in a different color since all the others are in white. Anyway, if you are an exception and do like the softer look of cream, then you can opt for the Hobonichi Weeks instead. So, pages. Now, we have come to the part where this will make you to decide which one is more suitable for you, whether it's the Hobonichi or the Sterling Ink, because the pages of Hobonichi's and the Sterling Ink is where the significant difference lies. So just so you know, Hobonichi, each of their planner has a different type of content pages. Like for example, for the Hobonichi Cousin, which is the A5 size, they have the yearly calendar, vertical monthly calendar, which I think can be used as a habit tracker, the regular monthly calendar for your appointments, and then it also has the vertical weekly calendar that I always do my pre-planning, and the daily pages. So in the daily pages, they have the schedule on each page for you to plan your day if you desire, and also empty space on the side for you to plan your task, or also you can do your journaling. Meanwhile, the Hobonichi A6 in size, as you see, it is smaller and it has all the section which I've mentioned just now in the A5, except that it does not have the vertical weekly calendar. They do not have this one. So from monthly calendar, it straight jump into the daily pages. So in the daily page, A6 does have the schedule as well, but it does not have the time except for number 12 and meal plan here. I know some people can make the A6 work, but for me, it's an utter failure because the size is really, really small for me to do much. But if you don't like much of empty space, so I guess the A6 in Hobonichi will make a great companion for you because it fits perfectly in your bag. So for the Hobonichi Weeks layout, it's completely different than the A5 and A6. Okay, the calendar section, it has the previous year, the current year, and also the next year. It also has the annual vertical calendar, but it's a very small space. The monthly calendar, okay. And the Weeks has the horizontal weekly calendar on the left side and the blank page on the right side. So the Weeks also has greet pages, section up to 70 pages for the regular size. This is the regular size. And they also have the mega version, which has about 212 grid pages, which is much thicker than this. Another thing that I want to mention is in the Hobonichi planners, you have all this information page at the back. All right, so these are the information page where they have, I think this is 100 wish list and some graph papers and timetable. And each year it comes up with like different content for the back pages. See, these are the pages for gifts and so on. What I did was I just printed out a blank grid page and I just stuck it here because I don't really use those information page. It's not important for me, but the Sterling Ink pages do not have those items at all. So you don't have any waste pages on your Sterling Ink. Okay, so for Sterling Ink pages, it has pretty much the same content in all their planner range, except that the full year planner has more grid pages, about 370 pages. But for the compact version, it has only about 122 blank grid pages. So that's the only difference. So the one I have here is the 370 grid pages in B6 size. I really love the size because it's just perfect. This one is definitely doesn't come with it. I got this vellum page from Sterling Ink, so it doesn't come like this, by the way. So for the Sterling Ink page, it has the 2024 calendar. It has the vision page for you to put in your vision board and whatever that you feel like it. And this is the goal page. So their goal page is very, very different. They have the goal breakdown, someday, 1 year, half year, quarterly, monthly, weekly, and daily. This page is not even available on the Hobonichi planners. By the way, if you want to know how I set up this goal breakdown in this planner, you can always check out the link up here. I have posted it there. And then it has the quarterly pages, okay, for January to March. And here's your tracking section, and it has space for you to write down anything that you feel like for the quarter. So it's completely different than what the Hobonichi had. So the amount of space that you have for your writing is quite limited, all right, because they have 1 page per quarter. Meanwhile, this one have 2 pages per quarter. And then moving on to the monthly calendar, which is quite similar to the Hobonichi, of course. All right, so and once the monthly calendar done, it straight goes on to the weekly section. So their weekly section, it has from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m., which is midnight. And it is different than the vertical layout in the Hobonichi, in which they have from 5 a.m. all the way up to 4 a.m. So that means they have covered up pretty much 24 hours in here. But I'm pretty sure that a lot of you may not need this. But of course, for those who are in shift workers, they might need this. So the Hobonichi A5 is your only option for Hobonichi. But for the Sterling Ink, of course, you have variety of sizes to choose if you want this particular vertical hourly layout in your planner. Okay, so this is the weekly section. And then it straight goes into all the grid page, which has 370 pages, as I mentioned earlier. So it's really, really thick. What I did was I have done my own daily page layout. So what I like about the Sterling Ink is it offers freedom, and the Hobonichi does not offer as much freedom that is available here on the Sterling Ink pages. I don't have all the Sterling Ink planner sizes, but it's pretty much the same if you ask me. So this is the B6 size, this is the A5 size, and this is the A6 size, and this is the weeks size. I just love Sterling Ink for offering so much of variety. So if you ask me, I think that Sterling Ink is the clear winner here because they just offer a lot of varieties that is not being offered by the Hobonichi itself. So this is the difference in the sizes if you want to know. So I don't have a traveler's notebook, but traveler's notebook is slightly bigger than the weeks size. So for me, I really like the B6 size. I hope today's video has given you a clear picture on the difference between the Sterling Ink and Hobonichi planners. I used to be a big fan of Hobonichi planners, but after discovering Sterling Ink, I think Sterling Ink is everything that is missing in Hobonichi planners. So if you have decided which planner you have chosen, I have provided a link at the description box below. And Just so you know, Sterling Ink has just released the academic planner in A5 and B6 size, and all the 2024 planners are being sold at 25% discount. So this is the perfect time for you to get the Sterling Ink if you are thinking about trying them out. So have a productive day ahead, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!